Hey, what's up everyone? This is Zach, and I am here with a collection update video for you guys. So for this collection update, we actually got a lot of things this time around. I picked up quite a bit of stuff recently, mostly comic books, but that's mostly because recently, for those who don't know, recently it was Free Comic Book Day. So I got a lot of comic books recently. Now, some of these comic books I did pay for because obviously not all the comics at the comic stores you go to are free when it's Free Comic Book Day, but I've actually never been to a comic book store on Free Comic Book Store Day, but it's definitely very cool. So yeah, definitely next time around I will participate. I will try to get out the next Free Comic Book Day because you'd be surprised what you find. So I went to like 3 different places too that sold comic books that were giving away free ones. So that's really cool. But yeah, I did mostly get comic books for this collection update, but we also got 1 CD and some movies here. So let's go ahead and get the CD that I picked up out of the way first. Now, this CD I picked up is from the band Filter. Filter is a band that I've really been enjoying, and I got their album Short Bus. So very cool to add some more Filter to my CD collection. Again, Filter I've really been enjoying, definitely very good band. So I got their album Short Bus. So that's the 1 CD that I picked up recently. Now let's go ahead and move on to the movies. So for the movies, we've got 5 DVDs and 1 Blu-ray. So this movie here, we'll start off with the DVDs first. This movie here, I've been really getting into this franchise a lot recently, thanks to a couple of friends of mine, Minotaur, Ty, aka Junebug Films. I've been watching this series of films with those guys recently, and that franchise is Death Wish, with of course Charles Bronson, and he's definitely a very good action star. And I saw this at the Exchange, and I figured, hey, why not? And it's probably my favorite in the Death Wish franchise, and that is Death Wish 4. Now, I know a lot of people say that the 3rd film is their favorite, but who knows? I might have my days where that film is my favorite as well. But for right now, Death Wish 4 has got to be my favorite. But Death Wish 3 is a very close second for me, as my second favorite in the Death Wish series. So there you go. But Death Wish 4, definitely a great movie. So the next DVD that I picked up recently, this is a Jackie Chan film, and I'm definitely a big Jackie Chan fan. This film, I've seen a trailer for. It seemed pretty interesting. It seemed like it could be fun, so I just picked it up because why not? And I got it for a decent price too. And I picked this up from Walmart, and this is Panda Plan. So it looks like it could be a fun movie, so looking forward to checking this one out. Of course, you got Jackie Chan, so there you go. And then the next DVD that I picked up recently, this is a film with Frank Grillo, and Frank Grillo I do like as an actor. I do like some of the stuff that I have seen him in, and this movie here seemed pretty interesting, and I've heard decent things about it, and I've seen a trailer for it once. Thought it looked kind of cool, so again, figured why not, and I got it for a decent price as well at Walmart. And this movie is simply called Werewolves with Frank Grillo. So these next 2 DVDs that I got, I actually found these in the cheap bin that they have at Walmart where you can get like 2 movies for $10 or something like that. So I decided to get 2 movies for a decent price. Now this movie here, I've heard good things about, and I've always wanted to get into this director's work as well. And that director is Sam Raimi. And what I picked up is Army of Darkness on DVD. Definitely looking forward to checking this one out. And then the other DVD that I got from that same 2 for $10 movie bin is Superman the movie. Now, before I didn't have any of the classic Superman films, but now I do, so that's really cool. So I saw this and I just couldn't say no to it. So I got Superman the movie. Pretty cool. And now the last movie that I picked up recently, also got from Walmart. This is the only Blu-ray for this collection update. This is Batman Ninja versus Yakuza League. I believe that's how you say it. And I did like the other Batman Ninja film that I've seen, and I really like the animation and stuff like that. So when I heard about this, I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like something I want in my collection. So went ahead and got it. Of course, can never go wrong with Batman. Okay, so those are the movies that I picked up recently. Now let's go ahead and move on to the comic books. And we've got quite a bit of them. So this one here, starting off with this one, we've got Godzilla versus Hulk. Now, how I'm going to show off these comic books is not in any particular order either, so keep that in mind. So the next comic book that I picked up recently is TMNT issue number 8. Next, we've got Mothra, Queen of the Monsters, issue number 2. Batman Dark Patterns. I believe this is issue number 5. Yeah, I believe this is issue number 5. And then we've got Absolute Batman, issue number 6. Now, this next comic book here, I before never owned anything of this character, but this is a character that I've really been getting into recently, and that is the Shadow. Very cool stuff. Okay, so moving on, we've got Blood Hunt. And this is one of the ones that I actually got for free on Free Comic Book Day, as you can see. Of course, you can never say no to free comic books, right? Even if you're not a comic book collector, I mean, hey, why not, right? So, we've got this all-in Superman Unlimited issue here. Also got for free. Another one that I got for free as well, Conan, the Scourge of the Serpent. I've thought about getting into Conan as well, so when I saw this one for free, I'm like, well, hey, why not, right? So very cool. Got some Conan. Next, we've got Godzilla versus Spider-Man, which is definitely an interesting crossover, for sure. And I've heard pretty good things about this issue, too. I've heard it's a pretty fun issue, so definitely wanted to go pick this one up. And this one here's another one that I got for free, The Amazing Spider-Man. Here's another one that I got for free, Godzilla, The New Heroes. And got some more free comics here. Batman. And then this one here I also got for free, another Batman issue. Now this one here, this one's actually a pretty cool find. Now it is interesting because this film recently celebrated its 23rd anniversary, I think. Yeah, this film came out about 23 years ago, which is really crazy to think about. And that is, of course, the first Spider-Man movie directed by Sam Raimi, starring Tobey Maguire. But this is another one that I picked up for free. The Spider-Man comic. And I want to say that this is based on the original movie. I mean, based on what I'm seeing here. Pretty cool stuff. So yeah, this was a very cool find. I imagine these are pretty hard to come by, so definitely couldn't say no to that. Okay, so we've got about 4 more comic books left. I believe this one here I also got for free, Bloodlines Outbreak. And then we've got Batman and the Shadow, which is definitely another very cool crossover for sure. And then we've got Godzilla versus Los Angeles. And then finally, another one that I got for free, Power Rangers Prime. Okay, well, that is my collection update. Let me know what you guys think. I know that that was a lot of stuff, but like I said, it was free comic book day recently, so I decided to go out, go look around at places that sold comics, and I just got whatever I liked and just whatever seemed interesting to me. So, but that's my collection update. Let me know what you think. Did you guys get anything for free comic book day, or just in general, did you pick up any cool stuff lately? Feel free to let me know in the comments. So with that said, thank you for watching, take care, and have a good one.